welcome back. As you recall, the last video we took off all the siding, and in this video I'm going to put in insulation and do the preliminary wiring. So I'll be cutting insulation, I'll be putting in the strips to stand off the insulation, and putting in the preliminary wiring. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Okay, well, I got all the strips. You saw me cutting them up there. I cut them all up, and then I cut them with 2 foot. So these are 1/4 inch. They're going to stand the insulation off on the sides here about 1/4 inch. It's 3/4 inch foam, and there's a 1 inch in the stud there. And that's to allow a couple things. That's to allow it to, I think, to breathe. I never seal up down here at the bottom. See the light down there? I always leave that open. I've seen some people seal it up. I let these walls breathe, so you know. Keeps them dry in there. If there was a leak, the surface tension is going to run it right down the front and down the bottom. Not going to hurt anything before I find it. But in any case, so what you see here is I got 24-inch furring strips with some liquid nails holding it on. That tape I'll probably take off. That's just holding it while the liquid nails dries. But you can see I got 2 at top, 2 at bottom, 1 all the way around. I've done the roof and everything. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about these round parts here. I may just get some foam batting and put in there. We'll see. Okay, so this is what it looks like before I get started on putting the panels in. And I'm going to take and get the panels, and I'm actually going to measure them and just cut them on the circular saw here. That'll be the easiest way to do it. But anyway, let me go get started on that now. Alright, they're on nice tight. I just got to cut one more over there, and then we'll come back and tape it. But this fits in nice and tight. Cutting with that circular saw, that'll be nice. Alright, I'm going to speed through this so I don't bore you. But anyway, this is kind of a rinse and repeat as far as putting the panels in and taping. Just got to do it the same on every joist and every stud. Anyway, here we go. Okay, I've been working hard today. I got those, as I showed you earlier, those furring strips in. So this is what the front looks like. I got all the panels in, taped in. Haven't sealed up down at the floor down there yet. I'll do that later. But I've got the walls up. So I've got the ceiling done. If you look back all the way, it's done all the way back. That's the first round. I've got most of the furring strips up. I got furring strips to put up in the back end. I'll finish that tomorrow. But then I will be putting another layer of insulation in here, but before I do that, I got to run all my wiring, all my recessed lighting that's going in the ceiling here. I've got to run some Romex up from the back to the front for some outlets over to the side. So what I do is I will run that Romex along this channel here I created. You can see along here, that will be my trough for wires on the left side. I got one like that on the right as well. And then I'll be able to run wires underneath the furring strip here and then over to wherever I want it over here. So the wiring literally will be sandwiched in between 2 layers of foam, nice insulation. I just got to be cognizant of where it's at so I'm not driving nails through it or something like that. And I route it in a certain way and make sure I don't do that. But anyway, I still have the insulation in the walls to do. It'll go on the same way, you know, with the furring strips. It'll be all taped off, and the roof will get another layer in there. Before I do that, though, I've got to get the window bracing in. I don't know if I'm going to cut the hole, but it'll all be in at that point, and then I can insulate up. All right. Well, I'm pretty much all done with the insulation job here. So I still got to put the panels in between these furring strips. But you can see how it's done here. I got all the wiring in too, so that's what I had to do before I put the other panels up. But you see I got this channel along here where all the wires go, and I got wires hanging everywhere. These are all the wires that will connect the switches, fans, lights, all those things. Kind of have to get all those in before I put the sides back up and then the ceiling. But you can see I did buy some 2-inch thick insulation I'm going to put between the joists on the floor underneath as well, so it'll get insulated underneath. This thing is pretty well insulated here, and I'm ready for putting the paneling back up and putting windows in, and then start building walls. Anyway, got to end the video somewhere, so I'm going to cut this one off and call this one done. So this is insulation and the wiring. This is they kind of go hand in hand because you got to get the wiring in as you're doing the insulation before you put the paneling back up. I'm going to leave you this, a picture of my thermometer looking at the bare metal there at 110 degrees. It was 90 degrees outside in the evening, late afternoon rather. Sun was low in the sky. But then it was 90 degrees on the insulation, which was the ambient temperature. So the insulation does do its job. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.